Tell me one or two.
Two.
Two's a little better. Okay. Three or four.
Yuri needs to wear glasses. And then we just ordered glasses. And Yuri's like, why is it taking so long?
It really took that long to just put in lenses in the glasses.
In Korea, actually, they do it like within 30 minutes.
I know.
Once you
Like
once you
last
buy
time
your
Sunny got her glasses in Korea, it took like 10 seconds. But in America, they take like
2 weeks.
14,000 hours.
But anyway, we chose kind of cute glasses.
You
For
guys will
Yuri?
see in 2 weeks.
Yes, Yuri is gonna wear glasses. I'm so sad. Yeah, today Yuri actually has dance battle.
Yes.
So we have to. 저거 샌드위치 먹을래?
No.
뭐 먹을래?
Maybe like sushi.
어? 뭔 수시야? 아침부터.
It's only 10. It's already 11.
Hold on. We can go to Smith maybe.
Let's just go to Smith real quick and get some stuff and maybe we'll eat on the way.
Okay. Yuri's about patient. 하나, 둘, 셋. 됐어.
We gotta go. Let's go, let's go.
Hey guys, today is nice Saturday evening. What time is it? I think it's 6:30 or something, 7. Look at this outside. Oh my goodness, so beautiful, right? Anyway, we just came back from eating dinner. We kind of had early dinner. I'm so full and I really need to do something about my belly. I feel like I'm gaining a lot of weight lately. I could see that in the picture and videos, and I'm like, I need to start working out. Okay. So Yuri and Somi started their school. Obviously, it's October. They already started school, and I wanted to give you some update on their school life. Yuri and Somi had their first day of school. Yuri goes to offline school. Dasumi does online school. We took a picture of the first day of school. Okay, 하나, 둘, 셋. We took Yuri to school, and then we went to Dasomi's online school office, like headquarter office. And then we switched her laptop because they said they need a new laptop for this year. So we have to come back, switch the laptops. And then Dasomi started her school. The reason that I decided to switch Dasomi to online school from offline school was because she was always crying every day. And she had one best friend. And then one day she said the girl is not playing with her. I thought it was just a temporary thing, but for 2 or 3 weeks, she just kept crying. I don't want to go to school. Whenever I took her to school, she would come up with excuses like, I have a headache, stomach ache, I cannot go to school. So it took her 2 or 3 weeks of crying for me to finally decide, okay, let's just switch to online school. When I switched her to online school, some people said, try to keep her in offline school. The kids need to be able to play with the other kids, socialize. If she's just staying home and doing online school, not good for her social skills. I thought about that. I thought about it, but I felt like her mental health is more important than socializing with other kids. And I personally think that Dasomi is not bad at socializing. Yes, she is timid. Yes, she is shy, but she is friendly. She is nice to other people, and she knows how to make friends. You might think that, wow, you little bit too much. You're switching their schools like crazy. Yeah, if there are more options, I'll take that. I'll switch in a heartbeat. And that's what I've been doing. I don't need to stress my kids just because, yeah, you need to learn. You need to learn to make friends. I personally don't want to give them any extra stress on top of school and study. And also recently they had to go through a lot of change, like divorce. And on top of that, they had to stop their dance and gymnastics because of you know who. Oh, by the way, Yuri is still doing some dance. Her dance studio lets her come to dance, include her at any performance or dance battle, which actually Yuri recently did. But anyway, we'll talk about that dance thing later, probably in another video. But basically, yeah, Yuri still does dance only on my weeks. So she's only doing every other week. Dasomi just does some open dance classes when she's up for it, but she's not in any team or anything like that. But yeah, that's gonna be for another video. I don't believe in tough love. Sometimes I can be tough, yes, but that's not my parenting style. I believe more of tender love. Try to avoid any mental stress that they have to go through. As a mom, I pay attention to my kids' mental health. 10% of youth in America are going through mental health issues and depression. This is a serious issue. Recently, actually, I saw this post on Facebook that I think he was 8 or 10 years old. It was either Yuri's or Dasomi's age. He actually committed suicide because he was being bullied at his school. A lot of people say kids are resilient, but sometimes kids are not. They're not resilient. We definitely have to do whatever to prevent their stress. Or if there's any stress, it's just better to quickly remove the stress by doing whatever that it takes. That's my opinion. I'll do anything to help with my kids' mental health. And I think it's very important to have affordable mental health care. So thank you so much for anybody who support and investing access to affordable mental health care. 다솜이 봐봐.
응?
봐봐봐 얼굴 좀. 다솜이 온라인 스쿨 재밌어?
네.
응? 좋아? 선생님 어때?
좋아?
새로운 선생님 어때? 응?
오케이.
괜찮아? 응. 친구들은 사귀었어?
응.
안 사귀었어?
응.
왜?
This one I really don't have teams.
I don't know if you remember Team app. They use this Team app. Her classmates and teacher can call each other, video chat, interact with each other. They can play games together through this app.
In the last year,
응.
they were just talking like nonsense and talking like not good, so she blocked the teams.
선생님 그렇게 말했어?
응.
진짜로?
네.
So you guys cannot even communicate with each other?
But you can only do it in inbox.
Email?
Inbox.
그러니까
But you can't call in inbox.
Then how can you make friends? 다솜이 뭐해? 하지마. 시끄러워.
Trying to open it. That's a toothbrush.
그 시끄러워 그래도 나중에 해. 그래서 친구들이랑 그러면은 얘기도 못하네? 같이 놀지도 못하고. 그치?
네.
공부는 어때?
응?
Math. Did you understand everything?
응.
Okay.
Maybe had to solve 2 problems, and the rest only got to solve 1.
Hmm?
Maybe was too fast solving it, so she had to give me another problem.
그래? 다솜이 그렇게 빨리 할 수 있어?
I already did it in like 10 minutes. and
What
I
is
already
it?
had
Is
to
it
go.
Addition or
It's mix.
subtraction?
No, wait. It's mixed expanded form and wood form. But mix. Oh, it's 1.
뭐야? 이건 뭐야?
Maybe have another.
Recently, the Dasomi school had parent-teachers conference. I got to talk to the Dasomi's teacher.
Why do I have you going to a reading tutor, sweetie? She was reading 85 words a minute, which is on level. 70 was all she had to read to be on level. At 98% accurate. Her retail was 45, which was way above level. She only had to have 20. And then that 3-minute time test that she took at the very beginning of when I was testing her. It's a 3-minute test where they have to read a story and every sentence has a box in it. They have to click one of the words that fits in that sentence. She got 8 of those correct, which is right on level. She's a blue overall, which is the highest level she can be. I don't know why I have you going to Mrs. Kidder. That might have been a mistake on my part, sweetheart. And I will talk to Mrs. Kidder. I don't think you need to go and see her because she's working on basic stuff with kids who are red and yellow level.
Very
Oh, I
unique.
know why I have you going to Mrs. Kidder. You're with the other kids who are higher level. They're in an extension group where they get actually a higher level lesson. Read the books and go through that. It's almost like a book club, isn't it? You guys are reading those stories.
Mm-hmm.
That's what you're supposed to be doing anyway. Yeah, that's why you're in there though. It's not because you're a low reader. It's because you're actually one of my highest readers.
Okay.
I wanted to have you in there because I felt like I just didn't want you to get bored with the regular lessons that we're giving. Does that make sense? Okay. Does that make you feel better about going to Mrs. Kidder now? Makes me feel better. Okay. So math-wise, algebra and algebraic thinking, which is more like story problems, she scored down in the grade 1 level. The other 3 she scored up in the grade 2 level, which is normal because they just came from grade 2. And then one of them, geometry, she actually scored early 3rd grade level. So she did really well in that one. She scored overall high grade 2, which is normal. So I'm not concerned. Overall, she was right where she needed to be overall. Okay. If there's ever a question or a problem, please just let me know.
Okay.
Okay.
I appreciate it.
I can't become a better teacher if somebody doesn't tell me there's a problem that we need to fix. Okay.
Thank you so much. She
Okay.
enjoys the school.
I'll see you in the morning, sweetheart. Okay.
Thank you.
Bye-bye.
Bye.
Thank you. Bye-bye.
She's a little older lady. She's a little bit strict, but I think it's also good for online school students because it's hard to be disciplined. The good thing about this year, so last year, she had a lot of independent study time. They had 2 classes in the morning and that was it. In the afternoon, they just study by themselves and doing homework. There's so many assignments and the Somi had really hard time finishing them. A lot of times she'll just not finish them. The teacher will give us email every week saying that the Somi didn't do this homework. The Somi didn't do X amount of assignments. She just couldn't finish all of them. But this year, she has more classes. So she has more time with her teacher and also her teacher has a teacher's assistant, which is amazing because now there are 2 teachers to take care of the kids. I think this is great. This year, actually, I thought about switching the Somi back to offline school because I felt like they're not so much studying with teachers and they're just too much independent study. She's just gonna have so much homework. She'll feel overwhelmed. The teacher decided to have more teacher's time, class time, less independent study time, and less homework. So now I'm actually really satisfied with her online school. The only downside is she doesn't really get to make friends. This year, the teacher is not using Team app. They don't get to interact with each other. They don't get to play with each other, which I think it's kind of a little bit sad because Dasomi made amazing friends through the app. Last year, she met Thomas. I don't know if you remember Thomas. But this year, I saw her emailing some of her friends. But it's really hard to communicate with email, right? It's like you email, then you have to wait for a while for the other person to email back to you. I saw Dasomi emailing one girl. They're asking, do you want to be friends? And they say, yeah. But they can't really play. So that's the only downside of this year. But I think overall, I'm very satisfied with Dasomi's online school. And Yuri, she's saying that she's happy. She made a lot of friends. She's a social butterfly. I don't worry too much about her. I'm just happy that we have a lot of options for our kids and they're satisfied.